Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the show. My name is Zavi. I'm the founder of TuneCreators.com, and over here we're all about helping indie artists become full-time musicians. And one of the ways we do that is by reviewing your music and providing feedback on it. We're hoping that through these reviews you get more attention to your music, and if nothing else, it'll help you improve on your art as a musician. And today I've got like 5 really cool tracks to review from 5 really cool artists as well. And I'm super excited to dive right into it because this is the second episode of our music review show. And without further ado, let's dive right into it. Alright, so the first song that we're gonna review is by an artist named Lilo. And if you've been following the channel, you know that Lilo was on our artist spotlight series, the one we had during the coronavirus lockdown madness. And she was kind enough to send us a song for her to review, and it's called, take this down for a bit, let's get this out of the way. It's called Love With You. And Lilo makes very interesting music. By the way, she's based in London. I think she still is. I'm not sure if she's moved out. But yeah, we're going to listen to it and give her feedback on it. So let's go.
Entangled feet underneath the sheets, with the deepest gaze between, drawing shapes up upon your back, with cracks of light to help me see.
Okay, so based on those first 30 seconds I've listened to, I really like what I'm hearing. And the vibe I'm getting from this is a kind of like an Adele vibe. Adele, and maybe a little bit of ABBA, ABBA in there as well. And I can't wait to really hear everything here going forward. And the intro, it's got a really cool melody to it. But, let's keep on listening though.
So tell me right now, what are you thinking about in your wild heart? Do you feel that rush through your veins, dissolving all pain, undeniably making you sane?
Interesting. I guess that first bit we listened to was the verse, and then this is like the bridge that would cue up the chorus, yeah? Lilo, tell me if I'm correct with this. And I love how you switched the melody. You had a different melody for the verse, and now the bridge has a separate melody. And that's really cool. And it's very catchy melody as well. So I am looking forward to hearing what that chorus will sound like. So I'm expecting big things. But yeah, let's go. Ooh, I like that. I love the build up to the chorus. So I love that effect. That white noise effect that you used. I love how it's leading up, it's queuing up the chorus. So it's like there's some expectation to it, and I'm expecting big things. So do not disappoint me. So let's go.
'Cause I am in love with you, and everything you do is just another reason to love you.
Well, I was not disappointed. No, Lilo, well done, really well done. I love the chorus, man. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting you to still maintain your regular singing voice, but then you switched it up by singing a soprano, going into soprano, hitting them high notes, which are very difficult to do. I can't even do it. So I'm very impressed by that, and that kind of took me by surprise. So really well done. I really like that. So now, based on what I've listened to so far, I like the melodies. The melody for the verse, really catchy. The melody, the switch melody, second melody for the bridge, really catchy. And I love how the chorus has a third melody that is different. And then the soprano, the high notes, that's incredible. I really like that. And, I changed my mind. I was getting Adele vibe initially. I still maintain it has an Adele vibe in there, but then Adele, ABBA, and a little bit a mix of Queen. I'm guessing a training Queen there because of Queen is the when I hear those high notes, I'm throwing them in there. So now saying that, oh yeah, I love the structure. As you can see, I'm talking about. I like how you structured it basically. So you started off with a little bit of an intro, jumped right into verse one, a bridge, and then the chorus, which is divided into two parts. By the way, there's the first half of the chorus, and then the soprano half of the chorus. Really well done. So now that you've raised my expectations, I'm looking forward to see how you progress this into verse two. Yeah, so let's go.
Falling deep, and I'm losing sleep, thinking of all that we can do.
Yeah, I'm loving this. I love how the producer has introduced hi-hats. These hi-hats were not there in the first half of the song, and he's introduced it now here, and I love that because of what that does is that it makes things more interesting and it keeps the listener engaged. So kudos to that. And it's very well done. I really like this, yeah. And the white noise that kind of cues in that second chorus as well. Love it. Let's go.
Lost in time, but in us I find a happiness that I never knew.
And I also like how you stuck to the same melody as the first verse. So verse one and verse two have the same melody. And I'm really liking that. And that is pretty much what is expected of a commercial song these days. So this song has great potential for a commercial to be commercial, basically. So I like that. All right, let's go.
So tell me right now, what are you thinking?
I noticed a bit of a clash here. There's an instrument that is out of key there just before this bridge begins. There's an instrument that the last note of that guitar, it's out of key. That's something you might want to look you want to look into with your producer together, because that kind of ruined the experience for me. And yeah, but I like how he's using the white noise transition to transition into the bridge. That works very, very well. But yeah, so let's see how you cue in the second chorus. Let's see if you do anything different going forward.
Thinking about in your wild heart, do you feel that rush through your veins, dissolving all pain, undeniably making you say, 'cause
I really like that bridge. I love the bridge, and I love the effects you guys have used in the bridge. I think there's a little bit of a chorus thingy going on there because it sounds very wide and like a double up effect going on there. I like that, and I like the use of white noise. Very awesome, very well produced, very, very well produced. And this is now the first half of the chorus, I think. And let's see if you repeat the soprano in the second verse, in the second chorus.
love with you, and everything you do is just another reason to love you. And I'd be lucky to spend all my life with you, 'cause that is everything I've ever wanted to do with you.
But I really, really, really like that. I really like that. I love the soprano. That is the highlight for me for this song is the high notes. I love when artists do that because it's not easy. I try to do that sometimes, like I can't do it, but you did it way better than I can. So I really like that. And I love how how everything kind of flows into everything. Basically, all the melodies flows into anything. And we're gonna talk about your lyrics in a bit, but I really like what I'm hearing so far. But I'm also curious to see what you do with the third verse, because of that is, in my opinion, you've nailed the first and second half of this song. So I'm curious to see what you excuse me, or what you do with the third verse, if there's one, or how you wrap things up. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh Lord, I like that. I really, really, really like that. I love it because it's not easy. Like it's not easy to make a song interesting, to keep it really interesting. And sometimes when I produce music, I struggle to do stuff with the third verse because the first and second verse you can repeat or you can share similarities, but I like to switch things up with the third verse, and I like how you've done that here by would you call that like a freestyle? the ooh, I really like that. And yeah, I think you've pulled that off really, really well. And I could tell that this song is ending because it's sounding like it's wrapping up basically. So I like how you and the producer have worked really well to end this track. But if I'm correct,
In love with you.
let's see how that ends. Yeah, spot on. I like that. I really like that. I like those so far, based on what I heard. Spot on. I mean, it's really good. I love the structure. Very, very clearly defined structure. You've got, you start with verse one, bridge, first half chorus, second half chorus, verse two, bridge, second half chorus, second, and then like a break at the end, or third verse, and then a wrap up at the end. I really like that. That gives this song or makes this song very, very commercial. So it's definitely a candidate for a potential song. Now, in terms of the lyrics, yeah, I like the lyrics that you were making. You were pretty much telling a story with this based on what I was listening. Let's see if we could make out some of the stuff you were.
Shapes up upon your back with cracks of light to help me see.
Shades upon your back with cracks of light to help me see.
So tell me right now, what are you thinking about in your wild heart? Do you feel that rush?
So tell me right now, what are you feeling in your wild heart? Do you feel that rush? Interesting.
Through your veins, dissolving all pain, undeniably making you say.
Undeniably making you say.
'Cause I'm in love with you, and everything you do is just another reason to love you. And
I think I get it now. I think this is very, very clever what you've done. If I'm correct, I think you're speaking from the guy's perspective. So you're making a guy feel some type of way about you, and the way you make him feel is now making him say, "I'm in love with you." Yeah, correct. Yeah. Let me know if I'm right. If I was right with that. But I think if that's the case, that's very, very clever because that's a different take on a love song, basically. And I don't think I've seen any artists do that before. But let me know if I'm correct. Yeah, I really like that. All right, now in terms of the beat, I like the beat. I mean, this is a ballad, pretty much, and there's not much to say about it. It's very, very simple. You've got like what, three, four instruments there. You got like a piano at the beginning. You've got like a guitar. I think there's two sets of guitar or two different guitar melodies going on in here. You got a lot of white noise. A lot of the producer has used a lot of white noise in there to cue in the transitions. To separate the sections of the track. Basically, I love that. Really clever. I love that the hi hat. So it's like what, five instruments? Maybe there's a little bit of a string here and there. And I love the use of harmonies as well. You've used some really cool harmonies in there. Really well done. And now, in terms of production wise, in terms of how the production quality of the track, I think it's very well done, man. What I did notice is that the way this has been mixed, it's been mixed to emphasize your vocals because your vocals are right in your face. They're very clear, and I like that because it makes it the main instrument of this track, and this is spot on for this genre of music. It's all about your vocals at this stage, so I really like that, and yeah, I like that. So every other thing is secondary to the vocals, and I like how wide it is. I love the use of reverb, makes it feel like you're singing in this very big hall. I really like that, and there's a lot of space. The EQing is spot on. There's no annoying frequencies because I know sometimes I listen to some indie artist music, and they haven't EQ'd it properly, so there's a lot of annoying frequencies. So kudos to that. Kudos to that. Really like that. Levels on point. Yeah. So now, in terms of scoring, I really like this track. I really like it. It's obviously this is not a club track. It's not gonna be played in the club. I think I'm gonna, like I said, I put this track in the same category as the Adele category. I'm as in that category, not like that level. But that category. What I mean by that is basically I could see you carving out a niche for yourself, and having your people like you for producing this kind of music. Basically, as in you're not gonna be competing with the crowd. Basically, that's what I would recommend you do anyway. Carve out your niche and then make music like this for them. And then you'll be able to do some really cool things with this. I love that. So in terms of scoring, I'll give this a 4 out of 5 stars. I really like this. So kudos to Lilo, yeah. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think though. I'd love to know in the comments below, yeah. So all right. So the next track we've got to listen to is by another artist. Her name is Natalie Okri. And again, she's another artist that was on the Artist Spotlight podcast. And she's also sent her song over for review, and it's called Like That. And yeah, let's listen to it and see what it sounds like. Oh yeah, this comes with a music video as well. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of a review. Maybe it might give it a bit of a bump with the music videos, but let's see how it goes. Yeah.
Mixed it.
Oh, baby. I was expecting that, yeah. Just felt that way. Okay. All right. So this first 30 seconds, because for me, the first 30 seconds of a track is super, super important. Yeah. And the first 30 seconds of this track, I have to say, I'm really, really liking what I'm seeing. Like, as you can see, I've already started dancing even before the full track came, because I was expecting that cut thing to come in. And yeah, I really like that. I like how there's so much suspense and so much intensity, if that's the right word to use, in this track. Like, I love the little cues you've used in there, the laughter. I love the shout out to your producer, your engineer? Somebody mixed it. I love that. And I love the ding the instrumental, the lead instrumental in that 30 seconds. So far, so good, yeah? So now let's hear what the verse 1 sounds like.
I know you like it when I sit up on it. I know you like it when I whine on the thing. You gotta show me that you really want it. Everything you do got me feeling it. You know I won't give it to anybody. You know you want it, you ain't gotta worry. Baby boy, we can go all night. Yeah.
Oh, Natalie. I love this, I really, 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 really like this. I really like this. This is oh yeah, this track is giving me, if there's anything I'm gonna get from this, like if there's one sentence to describe this, is it's giving me Hennessy and weed vibes, yeah. Not that I smoke weed, but yeah, Hennessy and basically I'm listening to this and I just want to go clubbing and I want to start whining and grinding. So yeah, I really like this. I really like this a lot, yeah. And the melody of your first verse, I really like it. See, it's very catchy and memorable. It's stuck in my head right now. So I'm expecting the chorus to even blow my mind. I know you will, but yeah, before I do that, yeah. So far, I really like this. Really, really liking it. All right, let's see what the chorus sounds like. Do not disappoint.
You ain't gotta worry, boy. You ain't gotta worry, boy. And I take it and I take it and I. You ain't gotta worry, boy. You ain't gotta worry, boy. And I take it and I talk it like that. You want it non-stop. You got me like, ooh, you know me like that. You know I like that when you do me like that. When you say you love me, baby.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is the one. Yeah, it's. I love the chorus. You ain't gotta worry, boy. You ain't gotta. I love that. I love that. That's I wasn't expecting anything less, basically. So that is spot on. That's a very nice chorus, very nice melody. It's pretty much what everybody's gonna remember about this track is gonna be that you ain't gotta worry, boy. You ain't gotta worry, but every other thing else doesn't matter. So yeah, spot on. And I can imagine people in the club, you ain't gotta worry, boy. You ain't gotta. So yeah, really really cool. I like how you've structured that chorus though. So you've got that you ain't gotta worry, boy. That's the first half. And then you've got the second half of the chorus, which kind of like wraps up the chorus, and which is going to lead into verse 2. I like that as well. And I like the harmonies that you've used in the chorus just to refine everything, make it more kind of like season everything, add some salt in there. So yeah, I really like that. Yeah. All right, let's hear what verse 2 sounds like. I'm curious to see if you stick to the same pattern of verse 1. Well, let me see if you did anything different with the verse 2.
Like a queen, you know I'll never leave you. I treat you like a king, baby, I always please you. Like a boss with it, baby, with a power couple. No one does it better, baby, no, I'm trouble. Pattern me, you show me who the boss is. Who says he?
I see. So basically, you used a little bit of the, if I'm correct, you used a little bit of the melody from verse 1 in there, but the second half of verse 2, you've introduced a different melody, which is very, very clever and very interesting because it makes things more interesting and it keeps the listener engaged. Because, like I said, that's what artists should try to do. You need to really keep your listener engaged, and changing melodies is one way to do that, and you've done that very well here. Right, let's listen.
You wins or losses, you're the night to all my crosses. Baby, 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 you know just how I like you. Ain't gotta worry.
So the second chorus, let's see if you do anything different with the second chorus.
You ain't gotta worry, boy. And I take it and I tuck it and I. You ain't gotta worry, boy.
By the way, I love that when I take it and I tuck it and I. Love that. That's wicked. That is sick.
You ain't gotta worry, boy. Take it and I tuck it like that. You want it non-stop. You got me like, oh, you know me like that. You know I like that when you do me like that. You say you love me, baby.
Okay. Man, I love this track a lot. I forgot to mention that you're using a lot of harmonies, backing harmonies in the chorus, which is really well done. I love your voice. You've got this nasally, unique voice, and you're using it very, very well. So that makes you stand out. I love how it's supporting the chorus, makes it filling up the gaps and making things even more interesting. I love that. I'm curious to see what your verse 3 looks like, though. Let's see, because verse 3 for me is another very important part of the song, because it's pretty much like wrapping up. So let's see what you do with that. Yeah. What? Well, there's no verse 3. Come on, Natalie. I was like, oh wow, okay. Oh, see what I'm talking about. So basically, yeah. Obviously, like most songs, tunes like this in particular, they tend to last for like about 3 minutes, between 3 minutes and 3 minutes 10, something like that. And like I was saying earlier with verse 3 is kind of like a feeler to get it to that 3-minute mark. But Natalie has decided to do something interesting here and end it at verse 2. So I'm wondering, is this just a tease, or was this intentional? Did you intentionally end it at verse 2? Which, if that's the case, either way, it's not fair, because I want to hear more. You can't just leave us hanging at verse with the end of the second chorus. That's very, very interesting. I need to bring you back on the show. You got to explain yourself here with this, basically. It's like, come on, what's going on? You can't just give us a taste of it and just leave. It's like living with a cliffhanger, basically. But anyway, yeah, I love this track. So far, this track is brilliant. Let's see if we could make out what you were saying with the lyrics, yeah? Let's see.
Oh, baby. And I take it and I take
First of all, take it to, and talking to the, I don't know what that is. So maybe if you come back on the show, you need to explain what that is. Yeah, but yeah, let's see what's
When I
good.
sit up on it, I know you like it
Ah,
when I
interesting.
wine
Did
on
you
it.
say I like it when I sit up on it? Okay.
You gotta show me that you really want it.
You gotta show me that
Everything
you.
you
You gotta show me that you really want it. I like it when you sit upon it.
do got me feeling.
Nice rhyming scheme, by the way.
You know that. You know I won't give it to anybody.
You know I won't give it to anybody.
You know you want it, you ain't gotta worry.
You know you want it, you ain't gotta worry. You know you want it, you ain't gotta worry. Okay.
Baby boy, we can go all night.
Baby boy, you could go all night. Okay.
Yeah. You ain't gotta worry, boy. You ain't gotta worry, boy. And I take it and I take it and I. You ain't gotta worry, boy. You ain't gotta worry, boy. And I take it and I take it like that.
I think I get what you're saying. I think I get the message. So basically, you are telling a guy that you like that he ain't gotta worry because of you're gonna fuck his brains out, basically. That he just needs to tell you that he loves. Let's see.
You want it non-stop. You got me like, ooh, you know me like that. You know I like that when you do me like that. When you say you love me, baby.
I get you. So basically, he just needs to tell you he loves you, and then you just screw his brains out. Yeah. Okay. I get it. Yeah, the lyrics are. It's what it is. It's a pop tune. So yeah, it's to be expected of the genre. I mean, you don't want to be talking about Jesus Christ and the Lord and Savior with the track like this. Yeah. So it suits the genre. Wicked, I love it. Now, in terms of production quality, actually no, in terms of your delivery as an artist, like you performing as an artist, yeah, I mean, you could tell that you're pretty much comfortable in front of the microphone. You could tell that this is not your first time singing, so you definitely have experience. And like you said on the podcast, she was on Britain's Got Talent, by the way. If you guys haven't checked out the episode we did to her, I'm going to leave the link in the description. Go check it out. Really interesting interview I did with her. So she's been doing this for a while. And you could definitely tell that she's very confident. Her delivery, her singing technique, everything is spot on. And she's definitely singing in tune, even though they're using a lot of auto-tune in there. Not a lot, but a little bit of auto-tune in there, which is pretty much standard in today's music environment anyway. And yeah, that brings me to the production quality of the track. Okay, actually, let's talk about the beat first of all. Like the beat, the very simple beat actually. There's not a lot going on in there. There's like a piano clav thing going on there. I think there's some strings. There's the kick and the snare. The kick is doing its thing and the snare is doing the which is very, very cool. It's got that simple groove to it. I like that, making it a very, very dancey track. I really like that. And yeah, in terms of the production quality now, yeah, man, everything is mixed well, man. This is a very, very well mixed track. There's no overpowering instrumentals. The levels are nice. The EQing is spot on. There's no annoying frequencies. Everything is sitting very well. Your vocals very well compressed, sitting right in the middle. Even the harmonies and the harmonies are floating around all over the place. The effects used very well mixed. Yeah, I really like it. Like, your engineer has done an awesome job with this, and kudos to him and you. Now, in terms of scoring, this track really, really cool. I love it. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 stars out of 5. And the reason I'm giving it a 4.5 is because you cheated us. You should have taken this to 3 minutes, in my opinion, but you stopped at 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So if you had taken this song to closer to 3 minutes, I would have given it a 5 because it's a really good track. But I don't know what's up with that. Yeah. But yeah, kudos to you. I love it. All right, so the next track we're gonna review is by another artist that was also on the Spotlight series, our first male artist. He goes by the name of Danny, and he sent in this one. It's called Make Me Feel. And let's listen to what it sounds like. Danny makes some really interesting music, by the way. What I like about him is that he loves to experiment with his stuff. And I can't wait to hear what this sounds like. Let's go.
2020, everything kinda scary. Coronavirus got people buried. Threats of World War III, RIP Kobe. Mad earthquake stepping in Turkey. But I'm just doing me, trying to better myself. Busy getting money, getting racks in my shelf. Mama told me to forget her, told me not to sweat her. Haters stay cheesy, might call them cheddar. Look me, I ain't no basic chick. My bar's complex like arithmetic. Believe me when I say get a walking stick. Cause my haters stumble when I speak legit. Bring the sauce, girl, stay dry. My work is fire, don't mean to lie. Can't compete with me, baby, nice try. Kinko's wordplay will leave you tongue-tied.
Okay. Now, Daddy, you sent a very short track, man. There's not much to say about this. It's only 37 seconds, so it's pretty much like a clip. But anyway, based on what I've heard, you know me, I'm a big fan of yours. I like neo soul. I'm a huge fan of neo soul tracks like this, and I love how you've tried to fuse the two. Neo soul, and you brought like a rapper on there. I'm guessing her name is Ophelia. The beat, I like the beat. The beat is awesome. I love the bass, the slap guitar you were using there. And by the way, I think Danny plays all his instruments, so pretty impressive stuff. I like that. The only thing I would say about this, is that, I mean, her rap for me is the only thing that I'm not feeling with this track, and from what I'm hearing, the vibe I'm getting from this is the Maze, the bad boy of the 90s, Maze, Puff Daddy, that vibe. That's what I'm getting from this, which is not a bad thing, because those were my days, basically. I was good in them days. So I'm getting that vibe. She's giving me that Maze vibe. See, rapping is very, very difficult. Rapping is so difficult. In my opinion, it's easier to be a singer than a rapper, because of one thing about rap is that you have to be very convincing with the stuff you say. She's saying, if you listen to the lyrics, she's saying certain things, but, I'm listening to them, but it doesn't sound convincing. I'll give you an example, saying things about...
Told me not to sweat her, haters stay cheesy, might me to forget her. Told me not to swing, trying to better myself. Busy getting money, getting racks in my shelf. Mama told me to... Yeah,
something like busy getting racks, busy getting racks, getting money, something like that she says. If you're going to say stuff like that as a rapper, then you need to be very convincing. You need to say it with serious confidence. Like, you need to really, really make it believable, And I guess that's for me. And part of why it's not believable is the energy. Her delivery is not the best, if that makes sense. And I'll give you an example. I was with an artist the other day in the studio, and he was rapping, and the rap was kind of like, very monotonous, dull kind of thing. But one of the things I told him to do was, if you're going to rap, you need to use your fingers, your hands. You need to express yourself, basically, You need to, because that will help convey that energy. You need to, if you say, I'm a how to explain it, basically. And he did that. And we noticed it was like a dramatic improvement over it. So you really need to convey, what you're saying. Like, you need to deliver it with confidence, basically. And I think that's what she could improve. One thing she could improve as a rapper. And but besides that, I like it. It's a very chilled neo soul. It's giving me like what's his name? Ryan Leslie vibes. So I really like it. But yeah, man, send me another track that's longer than this, and we'll review it definitely on the show. All right then. So now, in terms of the mix and the production quality, it's what it is for the genre. It's not gonna be as effecty, too much effect as the other poppy tracks that we've listened to. This one is more on the drier side, which suits the genre basically. And it's well done. The slap bass, I really like that. I love that, and that works very well. The clap that you used, the lead clap and the kick and everything. So suits the mood of the track. Very, very, very chill track. I wish I was able to listen to the chorus. I would have commented about the structure, but I could tell that there's a chorus coming after this, and I could hear the D'Angelo vibes in the chorus. It would have been cool to listen to that. But so in terms of scoring, yeah, I'm gonna give this a 3.5, yeah, and that's because of a couple of things. One, it's short, and her rapping for me kind of weighed it down a little bit. I think if she improves on her rapping, or maybe switches up the flow and the style a little bit, I think she could definitely ride that beat better, yeah. So the next track we're going to review is by a singer called Eric. And Eric is somebody I'm working on his marketing side as well. And Eric makes very, very interesting music like you're going to listen to. So I can't wait. He sent over this one for review. It's called The Beginning. And let's listen to it. Let's check it out.
I spend my shuffle days chasing ghosts within the maze. Scattered shards of dreams, shifting shadows, whispering. You will always miss it, but you just don't know now. You can say to me, you don't need another fight. You can't pretend the way we are going.
Okay, so the first 30 seconds of that track, the vibe I'm getting is Game of Thrones. That's what I'm getting with this track. It's very, very dark, very Middle Ages, dragon knights, magic, stuff like that. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting from this. So basically, this is more of the folk kind of music, and I can see this doing very, very well as a soundtrack. I can see this really, really good, yeah. And so far, the melody is very good. It's very good. It's very storytelling kind of melody, and he's singing so far. Yeah, there's a in terms of singing, his singing could use some work. Basically, there's some notes that are out of tune, off key, and that's something where auto tunes could improve, you know. But that depends on his policy on auto tunes. I don't know if they use auto tunes for this genre. I don't know if that will work in this genre, but definitely something to consider. But yeah, let's keep listening though.
It's alright. I will just try to stay away and let you find your way again. Now it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is your fate. Far from the flame that makes the day from haze. You only find your way to stay. Pray to the longing that you escape.
Interesting, very, very interesting. Now this track, yeah, obviously it's a different genre. It's not on the. I mean, you're not gonna listen to this in the club, you know. So in terms of structure now, I'm struggling to follow the structure of the track. Basically, I could tell there's verse one, and I think there was a chorus that came after verse one. I think then there's verse, there's two, and then the chorus that come after that. But what I think, I'm not sure, but I think the chorus has two different lyrics, you know, in the chorus. And obviously, it's a different genre. And I know I've listened to some folk songs that don't have a chorus. It's pretty much one very long verse, you know. So I think that's where he's going with this. Yeah, I think he could do. And he should also look into getting his music on films as well. I think that will work very well. But let's keep listening.
Every single day you will hear me call your name. I'll whisper in your ears, shifting shadows, wipe your tears. You will always miss it, but you just don't know now. Now is tomorrow. Tomorrow is your fate. flame that makes the day from haze. You only find a way to stay. Pray to the longing that you escape. Now it's tomorrow, but tomorrow comes too late. Far from the flame that makes the day from haze. You only find a way to stay. Pray to the longing that you crave.
Okay. I think I might be wrong. I think the chorus are the same. I think that now is tomorrow. Tomorrow finds a flame. I think it's the same chorus that has been used all through. And yeah, it's a very, very interesting track. Very, very interesting. Like I said, I think this will be he should go along the lines of making folk and seeing if he could get into soundtracking. I think that'll be awesome for him. In terms of production quality, I think this track could be mixed better. I listened to this, and there are some instruments that are overpowering his vocals, especially in this chorus. There's that metallic chiming sound, that chime. It's kind of like overpowering his vocals, and you can't make it too clear. So the levels, if you listen carefully, you see the levels are not tight enough. They're all over the place. Some instruments are louder than some, and there's the annoying frequencies. Some frequencies in there are not making it pleasant to listen to, so a bit of EQing might be needed, to put in there. But yeah, I like the direction of where this is going, and I can see him doing really, really well in his niche, in the folk niche, and I think that's where he could go with this. Yeah. In terms of scoring, I'm gonna give this a 3-star out of 5, and the reason I do that is because of the things that kind of set it back. The mix could be better, his singing could be better in terms of staying on key, maybe a bit of auto-tune in there, maybe some of the structure, the melody maybe could make him more memorable, and what else, the mix, the EQing and stuff like that. I think I said that in the first time. But yeah, good start. I think it's a really good start, and I think it could work really well for the niche. If he really niches down, I think that will work really well. Okay, so finally, the 5th track we've got for you is by another previous guest of the podcast, and it goes by the name Ryan Ramirez. And Ryan, I'm a big fan of Ryan. I think I heard him earlier on in the year, and we had a very interesting convo on the podcast. So if you want to check that one out, links in the description. And he sent over a song for review, and it's called Surprises. So I can't wait to listen because I'm a big fan of Ryan. So I'm excited about this. So let's go.
This has its own magic.
Oh Lord, yeah. I like it. So far, from what I'm hearing, I like it. And see, the thing with music is such a powerful thing, and this is why musicians are very, very adored, because of we help our fans. We basically make them feel better, because music is all about the mood thing. That's why somebody like Chris Brown or one of the big artists can fill up a stadium and everybody's screaming his name, and just because he's singing. That's how powerful he is. He makes them feel certain type of way. And why I say that is because we've listened to Eric's track, which was kind of like a downer, because of that's the genre, not in a bad way, but downer. It wasn't an uplifting mood, and then we transition into Ryan's song, and then automatically your mood changes by listening to Ryan's song. This is something to definitely consider when you make your music. The type of chords you use, the instrumental stuff like that. Depending on the mood you want a fan to be in, basically. And so far, Ryan, with for listening to that first 20 seconds of it, I am liking what I'm hearing, and the vibe I'm getting from this is Chris Brown on a beach holiday. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. And I was just gonna say, before you said double R, I was gonna say Mother on the Beat, yeah, because that sounds it sounds like DJ Mustard's production. So yeah, so far I'm looking forward to listening to this. So let's go, let's continue.
Hey baby, listen. Keep doing your thing, 'cause it's amazing the way you move it up and down. Yeah, it made me wanna kiss it and put both of them legs up in the hay. The way you poke it out, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like the melody of the first verse. I really like it. Hey baby, you listen. I like it. I like how you switched it up as well. I really do. I like that melody. So I'm looking forward to. I'm guessing what is coming after this now is like a bridge. So I'm looking forward to see what you do with that. Let's go.
'Cause I feel like you're the type to blow my mind and give me something I never had. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I'm letting you decide what we do tonight. What you planning on, girl? I'm down for the ride.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like how you transitioned from first verse to bridge. So it's a different melody. Really cool melody for the verse. Really awesome melody for the bridge. I like that. I like that. I like that. So I am now even more excited to hear how the chorus, because at the end of the day, it's all about the chorus. Chorus is a big part of pop music these days. So don't disappoint. Let's go.
So give me all your surprises. Want you to make me go crazy. I wanna see you give everything, yeah. So give me all your surprises. Want you to drive me insane. I wanna see you give everything, yeah. So give me all your surprises.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like the chorus. It's very memorable, very catchy. Very, very catchy. I like it. Even your surprises. I like it. I think the chorus. This is very subjective. I think the chorus could be more memorable, but I think you intentionally did it that way. Like it's pretty much like a low key track. I think that's the intention behind it. It's not like a super duper catchy track. It's more, this kind of song is the kind of song that will be in the album. It won't be like the lead single basically. So I think that's, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what you're going with here. But so far I like it, and I like how you structured the chorus. Like it's memorable. That part, that bit, that's nice. And then you wrap it up with "Give me your surprises." I love the change of key of chords there, man. The way you're playing with chords in this, the chord progression of this, I really like it. It's sick. Yeah, let's see what verse 2 has to offer.
Feeling an addiction.
Okay.
I keep running your name up through my head, yeah. And not to get too far ahead, but baby.
Wicked. I love that. If you hear, he stuck to the same melody of verse 1. However, he introduces a harmony at the end of the first half of verse 2, which is very cool because that wasn't in verse 1. And the whole point, like I said, is to keep your songs interesting and engaging. So that's introducing these different elements in there. Very well done with the harmonies. I love that. Let's keep on listening.
And you could be my missus. Your name next to mine, girl, it's got a nice ring to it. And I'm into it. 'Cause I feel like you're the
Back to the bridge.
type to blow my mind and give me something I never had.
Love that harmony. Love the harmonies. I don't think they were there in the first half, the first bridge, basically. On this, I love that. I love what you do.
Oh yeah. So I'm letting you decide what we doing tonight. What you planning on, girl? I'm down for the ride. Yeah. So give me all your surprises. Want you to make me go crazy. I wanna see you give everything. Yeah. So give me all your surprises. Want you to drive me insane. I wanna see you give everything, yeah. So give me all your surprises.
Okay. Now I'm feeling this more. I take it back. I like the chorus. I really like the chorus. Give me your surprise. Yeah, I like that. I remember that now. So yeah, I like that. I like that. I love what you're doing in terms of ad libbing. The shouting, little bit of shouting or screaming that you're doing that. I like that. It's really working really well for me, complementing the whole track, and the harmonies you're throwing in there. I like it. I really like it. This is a really big track. So now I'm even more curious to see what you do with the third verse. Super important. Let's see if you switch things up.
So give me all your surprises. Oh yeah. So give them all to me, yeah. All to me, yeah. Yeah, double R. So give me all your surprises.
Okay. Yeah, I like what you've done here. I like what you've done. You've pretty much went for the subtractive mode. Basically, you've taken out some instrument, or your producer has taken out some instruments. So it's basically like one or two instruments playing, which is like the bass, the kick, other things in there. So it kind of made it a bit quiet, and then you kind of like just freestyled on there. And that works. But I was thinking what might work so much better if you get like a rapper or have somebody rap on that verse, I don't know, for some reason I'm hearing Quavo on with his three-step rap for some reason. It is something like that in there, I think a rapper will make this. Maybe like a remix, get a rapper to jump on that third verse. That would be really, really cool. But yeah, let's see if you end this differently or if you switch back.
Want you to make me go crazy. Wanna see you give everything, yeah. So give me all your surprises. Want you to drive me insane. I wanna see you give everything, yeah. So give me all your surprises.
Wicked. Now the piano thingy going on there, awesome. I love that. Whoever is playing the keys there, I love that. And the that actually no, that's a synth, and I love that person is killing it. And I like how you wrap it up by basically transitioning from a chime, killed all the drums, just let the instruments do their thing and your vocals die off. I love that. That's a really good way to wrap it up. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, Maybach music. And then and a fade out. Perfect. Love it. Ryan Wilder. I'm a big fan of Ryan. He's a very polished artist for an indie artist. You're very, very polished. Your delivery spot on, like same as Natalie. I could tell this is not your first time on the rodeo. You're very comfortable with the mic. You've been singing, your songwriting skills, the way you flow your lyrics, your singing technique, everything spot on. Really, really cool. Really cool. If there's anything to improve with this, for me, the only thing I would say is, this is all subjective. I think the chorus could be stronger. I don't know how, but I think it could be stronger. But I think this works well if it's gonna be not a lead single, but in the album. Basically, I think this is perfect for that. And it could be one of them tracks that when you're driving, you just play it, and it's not like the one that would be played in the club, basically. And in terms of mixing and the production quality, spot on. Whoever does your mixing, the guy, the engineer, knows his job. Like, everything's all tight, well compressed. The vocals sit very well in the mix. The spacing, the kick hits hard. Every instrument is clear. I like that. I really, really do. And so in terms of scoring, I'm gonna give this a 4-star out of 5. And the reason I give this a 4 out of 5 is because if I'm gonna put it up there with Natalie's one basically, but because of Natalie, obviously she come with the visuals and the dancing, innit? You know, and the lyrics. Oh yeah, I didn't analyze the lyrics of this. Yeah, let's see if we could make out the lyrics of this. The surprises.
I put both of them legs up in the hay. The way you poke it out, yeah. Cause I feel like you're the type to blow my mind and give me something I never had. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I'm letting you decide what we do tonight. You planning on, girl, I'm down for the ride.
Interesting. So basically, if I'm correct, you're with a girl. I don't know if she's your girl or just a random girl, and you're pretty much asking her what does she want to do, and whatever she wants to do, you're down for it, and that you're into that. She should give you her surprises, basically. I like that. I like that concept. I haven't seen that. I don't think I've seen an artist do that before. So kudos to that on the songwriting. And like I said, big track. I love it. Definitely up there with Natalie's one. Natalie's one just edges you out from my point of view, because she got the visuals, she got the dancing, she got all that. Okay, so that is it for this episode of the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I would love to know what you guys think. Obviously, those are what I think of the tracks, but I would love you guys' feedback as well. And I'm sure the artists will appreciate your feedback as well. Just, you know what to do, leave them in the comments below. Let's get engaging. And if you're an artist and you want to work with one of the guys on the show, then I'm going to drop their links to their contact details as well in the description. You go check them out, network with them, just keep me in the loop, because I would love to hear what you guys come up with. And until the next episode where I bring you another set of songs to review, thank you so much for watching, and keep making them good music, man. Peace out.